Hi Sagittarius, how are we doing today? I hope all is well. Welcome to Just on Tarot. We're going to be doing your monthly reads for May. Please take what resonates, leave the rest. All right, this is going to be for Sun, Moon, and Rising signs. So let's get into it. All right, we will be doing an oracle card at the end. All right, and there might see what that message is going to be. I'll do a love and career and kind of see where we're at with that. But for the most part, we're just going to see what's going on in May. All right. I have been working on my audio, so if it's still not quite right, please let me know in the comments, okay? All right. What do we have for Sagittarius going into the month of May? What do we have for Sagittarius? All right, we have the Devil energy. Capricorn, you might be dealing with a Capricorn. All right, what do we got? Yep, those just popped out. Nine of Pentacles, the Hangman. You got the Ace of Swords. Okay. Queen of Cups. So maybe you've been kind of dealing with some kind of negative energy and you're trying to leave that past. You're really trying to focus on your own independence. Maybe getting some higher perspective on that. You are definitely getting very clear about what you want and where you're going to go. Definitely trying to create that life, you know, but at the same time, it's causing some kind of anxiety. What else we got? The Chariot, forward fast movement. Cancerian energy. All right. And we have Judgment. Okay. Seven of Wands, Page of Cups, and the Emperor. I feel like this is the energy of, like, maybe you got so many options on the table and you need to, like, take a minute to breathe and kind of feel where your heart desires, especially with the Emperor being there. It's like you're going to see me move a lot because I hate this chair. Okay. It's definitely looking at all the options that you have ahead, you know, and really kind of what your heart's desiring and just kind of sticking with that plan or that path type of energy. That could be just, I mean, honestly, whatever it is for your situation. Now, currently, we have the Four of Cups, the Two of Swords, and the Eight of Wands. I feel like this is like kind of missing an opportunity and kind of going back and forth with your head and possibly missing out on it. You know, it's kind of like one of those, if you sit in that energy of thinking too long, you're going to have opportunities pass by you. You know, you are definitely thinking about something, but you're definitely not focused on the opportunities coming towards you, maybe the opportunities that have left you. And it's kind of like, I'm so undecided about it that they're just kind of going on by. All right, so I know you can't see the cards, but I do read these different ways, so bear with me, okay? So we have the Devil, the Nine of Pentacles, the Hangman, the Ace of Swords, Queen of Cups, Magician, Nine of Swords, the Chariot, and the Judgment. And I kind of like the story. So I feel like if you have been dealing with any kind of negativity lately, you're starting to get out of that energy. Maybe you're focusing on building your money. You know, Nine of Pentacles is kind of that independent energy. You're looking good. You're trying to focus on yourself. Maybe you're changing something up. You're definitely trying to look at things differently, in a different light. And I feel like it's because you've had that aha moment. And maybe you're trying to work your way to being a little bit more open to love. Or you're trying to bring some kind of love in. But it still kind of got you a little in your head about it. You know, maybe something happened in the past that you kind of just put you in this mode of, is this going to happen again kind of energy. And, I mean, with the Chariot being here, you kind of decide in which direction that you want to go, which path. All right? And you made it a judgment call, and I feel like you're learning how to release at the moment. You know, and this might have to do with, like, maybe you're looking at multiple options, you're trying to put yourself out there, but at the same time you're being a little closed off with that Emperor, or you're being a little stern. So, but I feel like you're maybe not focusing on other options that you have, that you're definitely going back and forth in your head. And, like, it's Spirit's kind of telling you, like, don't be so focused on A, B, and C. You do have an option D. And maybe if you kind of break free from that blindfold that she's wearing, you can pick an option and keep moving forward. So take that how it resonates. So the Hangman, the Queen of Cups, and the Nine of Swords. I think you're getting enlightened, because I'm drawn to that light right there about how to open up in maybe the correct way, but you're still kind of going back and forth in your head. Maybe you're losing some sleep. Maybe you're not sleeping correctly. Like, you're putting it out there that I want this, but also kind of fearing what you're pulling in. Same time. The Devil, the Queen of Cups, and the Judgment. I feel like this is, you had some kind of energy that wasn't really that good or helpful. This could be, keep in mind, love, work, career. It does not have to be the same for everybody. And you're trying to release some of that. And you made a judgment call to be like, I'm letting go of this. It's now in your hands. Like, there's nothing you can do about it, and you're slowly trying to move away from that. With the Nine of Pentacles, the Queen of Cups, and the Chariot, because the Queen of Cups ultimately is in the middle of your energy. So it's definitely about, she's not holding her cup in, she's just allowing her emotions to flow. So the Nine of Pentacles, the Queen of Cups, and the Chariot is telling me, like, you are definitely focused on being independent. You are allowing yourself to flow, and you're just going to keep moving. You just need to pick a direction. But the Chariot is very fast movement. But you're driving your carriage, so you decide where it's going to go, type of energy. With the Ace of Swords, the Queen of Cups, and the Magician, I feel like this is you opening up with yourself. You're having that aha moment. You're turning it on. You're releasing some things, and you're definitely trying to create those things that you want to bring into your life with that Magician. Whether that's love, money, you know, you definitely are looking at multiple options. You are being open, but at the same time, you're also being stubborn and hard-headed. Or maybe you're dealing with somebody that's stubborn and hard-headed. I think the universe is also trying to tell you that opportunities are coming your way. You decide what you want to bring in and kind of let the rest go, with that Eight of Wands being behind there. So I don't know if that resonates with anybody, but I definitely love that. I feel like it's just being able to be open to the possibilities and kind of releasing the things that don't work for you. I don't know how that's right. I love that. It's beautiful. Alright, we're going to use the Cosmic Journey Oracle. So bear with me. I'm still new with this one. So I might have to read something out of the book. But it's what I was called to use. So that's what we're using. Alright. What do we have for Sagittarius? What do we have for Sagittarius? The beautiful Sages. We have a Galactic Grandmother. I'm definitely going to have to read that one. So give me 2 seconds, guys. I will show you the card. It's a really interesting card. Alright, it's Mother Nature, Wisdom, Stern but Loving Grandparent. The Galactic Grandmother is providing you her blessing of love and joy. She wants only the best for you, but she will smack you over the head and set you straight if you veered off. She is a stern but loving Bubba. That's what it says. And your Galactic Grandmother isn't afraid to call you on your BS. Grandmother is the essence of I can't say that. Of the earth, Mother Nature. Come sit for a bit of cake and tea. She's here to share with you the timeless wisdom of stories, values, and guidance passed down from the ages. So I love that. So it's about getting that wisdom, maybe going out in nature. Seasons change. And I feel like that's what you're kind of doing. You do have a lot of major arcana, so I feel like you are going through a cycle. So, and maybe that's what that Emperor is, that grandmother kind of putting you back in your place. I don't know. Alright, so what do we have for love? Love for my Sagittarius. What do we have for you guys? What do we have for love? Alright. What love messages do we have for Sagittarius? Lovers, a passionate connection shared with vision and values. So is that what you're working on right now? Leap of faith, take the risk, stepping into the beauty of the unknown. The moon card isn't, the full card or the moon card isn't here. But I definitely see you changing something up. All right, what do we have for career? What do we have for career? My beautiful Sagittarius. What do we have for career? All right, what do we have for career? Greenhouse, growth, reward, stability. The seed sowed will bloom into lasting achievements. I think that's part of getting out in nature too. So maybe that's what you need to do is take a walk in nature. You know, hopefully it's not doing the crazy storms like it is up here, but I definitely like this for you guys. I hope it resonates. Well, thank you for joining me. And if you do like the channel, please like, share, subscribe. Please leave me a comment. Anything you want to see later. All right. And always stay weird. And thank you for coming. I appreciate it.